one's not getting away!
Stop from here! They're moving up on me!
Run away!
I've got you!
Hostile control point detected.
Weapons free! Weapons free! Engaging target! We lost one!
Hostile control point nearby.
Could this day get any more fucking boring? Gonna blow some heads off. This is gonna be good. How do you like me now?
They're gonna remember this. Launching
Civilians in distress.
Ready to fight.
I'm reloading!
Gonna take all your stuff.
Hostile broadcast picked up.
Head out! Recon the area. Eyes open for any other hostile.
Civilians in danger. Hostile control point identified. Civilians in distress. Hostile control point nearby. Civilians in danger. Hostile control point identified. Hostile control point detected.
Down.
You sons!
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Too late.
Deploying turret. You better run. Get back.
Ski detected.
okay, seriously, I am really starting to have second thoughts about this fucking game. It looks cool. It's cool to like actually shoot things and all that. That's great. But there's so much broken shit in this game. Stuff that's just, where the fuck is this stash at? I couldn't get in the other area over there. There's just no way past that fucking gate. And now here it's telling me open the gear stash. There is no fucking gear stash. Usually there's a little blue box and it'll have a little white dot on it to guide you to it. There's no fucking gear stash. I bet it's glitched. It's literally like this through the whole game. It's just problem after problem after problem. Who cares how cool it looks or how much stuff is in it when none of this stuff fucking works? God damn. You know, we're like, nah, there's no way this is another Anthem. There's no way that companies would release another game that freaking broke. And here we sit. This is happening constantly. Either glitching out, like I was trying to do a stream earlier and suddenly just blue screen of death. Like, what? No point to it. I checked my internet. Everything was fine on my end. It's their stuff. Their stuff is constantly crashing. Constantly stuff like this where I know it's supposed to happen. I'm in world tier 4 at 450 plus gear score. I know I've done these a couple times. There's supposed to be a little blue box about the size of a regular loot crate, and it's supposed to have a little white dot on it that tells me where it's at. It's not here. It's just not freaking here. And now here come more enemies, which are ridiculous. I gotta sit there and chase them all over the place because they just run the whole time while they can two-tap me. Like, what the fuck, man? So that shit's broke. And then I come over here. And what the hell? What's the deal here? Like, there's nothing here to guide me whatsoever. If there's like a trick to open this or what. You would think, okay, well maybe it's this cord thing, right? Maybe somehow that opens a non-electronic deadbolt. Oh, okay. Well, maybe. But I followed it all the way over there and there's nothing. What? I'm just really like, I've already played through the game, so it's like there's nothing new. I want to enjoy what's here, and I can't freaking do it. There's just, you can even follow the little thing, right? It's just not here. And then I can't fucking get in here. I do not understand this at all.
Civilians in distress.
And look, it just disappeared. Yeah, alright, whatever. And then how the fuck do I get up there? You would think it'd have something to do with this, right? Because of crazy big yellow wires running. Why not, right? But they run up to the top of that, and apparently they're just for a TV antenna. So... Like, what the hell? Is this whole area just jacked up? There's literally no way to get inside there. And there's a SHD cache in there. But I just can't get to it. This is really starting to aggravate me. It really is. I don't see anything to shoot. You can't, like, run around any of this shit. What? It's literally been like this all the way since the very beginning of the game. Just constant problems. And, like, they fixed the skills not working, so everybody's, like, defending them. And say, yeah, but they're fixing everything. No, they're not. No, they're not. We don't even have Tier 5 yet. And I'm sorry, but once you get to Tier 4, there's nothing else to do. they've got these whole control points that the enemies keep taking over, and after you've done those about 100 times, you're like, okay, I've had enough of that. So, like, you want to go actually grind content to get gear to be able to do, like, hard and challenging and stuff like that. I can get through hard, but it's a bitch and a half, and you have to play so freaking slow because if you get hit, you're fucking dead. I haven't even tried challenging. Fuck that. The gear, we don't have the gear for it yet. It's every little thing about this game. I didn't even mean for this to be a rant. It was just going to be a regular live stream, but this is crazy. Every little thing in this game is broke. It's not like, oh, there's just one thing here, or like, you know, a major thing, but hey, they fixed it right away. It's just stupid shit is broke too. Like one of the hardest things to do in this game is to get all 8 ivory keys, right? Ivory keys open a chest that's by the barber in the main base of operations. You know what's in the ivory chest that you can't get until World Tier 4 till you're a 450 overall? A 250 weapon. That's what's in it. What's the fucking point? All the exotics that they want us to craft, like take the chatterbox. I spent 2 days, the last 2 days, trying to farm hyena keys. You want to see something really funny? Let's see, where was it? There we go. I have all these keys for these other, because this is all it will drop me. It will not drop me any hyena keys. It just keeps giving me these over and over and over again. It will not drop hyena keys. So I can just, I guess, never get the chatterbox. But what would it matter? It's going to drop at 440 anyways, because that's as high as your crafting station goes. Yet we're supposed to be jumping up to 500 gears. Nobody's going to use that. It'll only be in normalized PvP. That's the only place that weapon will be used. That's a joke. It's the same thing with the Liberty, right? The Liberty is the exotic hand cannon, right? I have all the parts and the blueprint, everything, right? And by the way, all the YouTubers are lying. You don't have to play that shit on challenging to get it. If you're in World Tier 4, put that shit on story mode and it'll drop for you. It dropped for me every part first playthrough. No problem. But I can't get it. I have all the parts and the blueprint, everything to craft it, but I have never in my 50 plus hours of gameplay seen a D50. Not one, except for the one you get from the specialization and you can't use that one. There's so much broken shit in this game. The mods that, like, they don't even work. Accuracy doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. It just doesn't work at all. And you might say, oh, okay, well, it's a new game. Okay, but these are problems that we had in the first game. Why are we having it again? It's just crazy. And then you get shit like this. That it's like, I'm sure there's something obvious that I'm fucking missing, but I don't see anything to shoot. Like, there's none of those little electric boxes or anything like that. Besides that, this shouldn't really be an electric door. Where's that even going? It's just going into the wood. Like, what? I think that whole thing's probably there just to throw you off. There's a flag. Let's salute the fucking flag. Maybe it'll open. That's how you find one of the hunters. You gotta salute graves. Like, what? This shit is just dumb. It makes no sense. I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm almost over it already, and I've only been playing for a week. I don't know. Like I said, it's not that there's a few big things that are broken. We already had a few big things that are broken. It's just every little thing is broken too. This is going to take a year to fix. This is not going to be something that they're going to come out with some patch that magically fixes everything. This is literally going to take a year to fix. So if you're willing to stick around and play a broke-ass game for a fucking year, just in the hope that they finally fix it, I'm just, you know, after putting so much time in Division 1 and thinking, hey, Division 2 is going to be amazing because they've already learned all their lessons and stuff. Nope. They hadn't learned shit. They hadn't learned a fucking thing. It's just... And like, they trick you, too, because when you first start the game, you think, oh, you know, at least they fixed, like, bullet sponge enemies and all that kind of stuff. Nope.
Civilians in danger.
When you get to the end game, you realize very quickly that the enemies are really just all bullet sponges. I can get killed trying to face tank a red, and I'm at max gear score. I'm past max gear score. There's just no point in any of this. It's just crazy. Oh, Jesus Christ. And just everywhere you go, you get aggroed.
Hostile control point detected.
Like, Division 1 didn't have enough enemies out in the world. This one just has crazy. You try to do a mission and enemies just come from every other mission around it. That happens constantly. I'm really to the point, I'm like, they made a very pretty game that's actually garbage. It's just so broke in so many ways. It looks nice, and it's real cool to build your little character up and go kill a hunter and get your little mask and all that good stuff. But as soon as you start actually playing it and actually trying to dig into the details, you find this game, it was not ready. It wasn't even close. Nobody tested it. And it makes it even 10 times worse. And you can go fact check this shit. I was watching the state of the game from yesterday. Neither one of the fucking developers are 30 yet. They're not even to level 30 yet. They have not even played the end game. That's insane. That's insane. How have you... The guys that are supposed to be, like, speaking for Ubisoft on the Division are like, yeah, I'm level 27. And then Hamish dude is like, oh, I'm level 20. Motherfucker, I was level 30 in 2 days. And I do other shit. Like, what the fuck, man? It's really like it's just really sad where this is going. It's going really far downhill really fast, and I think a lot of what it is Ubisoft's getting away with it because Anthem took so much fucking just pounding because it was a broke ass game, and so everybody wants this game to succeed so bad that they're just defending the crap out of it. If you say anything bad about this game, there'll be 20 million people step up and be like, oh no, this game's great. No, it's fucking not. It's really not. The 1 to 30 was nothing but a grind with a stupid ass storyline that I didn't give a shit about, that didn't make any sense, and you spend all those hours doing it just to find out, why am I doing this? Oh, for a node. So you can light up a node, so an entirely different faction can come in, retake the whole fucking thing, and you have to start all over. Oh, but this faction continuously takes over everything you do, and everything just resets. So there's really no point in any of it. There's no actual, like, progression. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And then the gear drops like crazy, but as soon as you get into the gear, you realize I've got fucking purples still in my stash that are 10 times better than any gold I've seen so far. That have more armor, higher stats, higher like skill power, health, or extra armor, or whatever the stat is, special stats on them. The only difference between this shit and that shit is the freaking, the little extra stuff you get that doesn't work half the time. I have never seen In Rhythm perk. Ever. I've never seen it perk. Ever. I don't know why. It just doesn't. And there's a lot of them like that. And then like it's broke in every way. Like you can look at the mods. Who the fuck has 7,000 skill power? Who the fuck has 7,000 skill power? Because that's what you need to get a mod, to get the level 400 or 450 mods that actually work on this stuff. Nobody has that. So I'm guessing that's just shit in the game for later or something. I don't know why my screen keeps going fuzzy. I'm assuming there's something special here that I'm supposed to know about, but I don't. Because there's no hints. There's no fucking hints. Like, if you're going to have little secret things all over the place, that's great. And that's awesome. And I think it's the coolest thing that they would do that if they would give us a fucking hint. You have no lore. There's no books even to read. There's nothing in the cutscenes that tells us, hey, you might want to check this out. Nothing. The whole thing is just, I don't know. It just really seems, especially with as fast as some of the videos came out, like the video about the hunter where you got to salute the graves. Who the fuck figured that out? Nobody figured that out. Some YouTuber who was already sponsored under Ubisoft and had a direct connection to the game. Ubisoft wanted them to be able to put something out to say, hey, people, check this kind of stuff out. And so they told them about it. And then they get to go make a video and get their clicks and everything. But it's not that they really figured. I don't even for a fucking second believe somebody actually figured that shit out. I really don't. This whole game's like that. It's just retarded shit that's like a complete and total setup. I don't know. I just, with as many hours as I've sunk in this, to constantly still be running into problems like I do. See, it's just enemies everywhere. It's enemies everywhere, and if you don't want to fight, look at this. I'm just trying to run away, and this dude's like popped me in the back 3 times, took half my armor, and he's a basic red, and I'm running. Like, what the fuck? The perfect aim in the bushes you can't jump. Can't jump bushes. You can jump fucking 10-foot walls, but you can't jump bushes. What the fuck, man? Enemies, literally, you see this dude? He's still following me. That's why he's still highlighted on my little mini-map. He's not a little line yet. Because the bitch is still following me. They chase you forever. See? Told you. Told you. What the fuck? And my armor won't heal until he's gone. So, like, I can't even run away and heal. I'd have to go run away and then sit in cover and just wait. And people think, oh, it's great that we got this perk. No. Last game, your stuff just automatically did that. If you got down in cover and didn't take damage for a while, you get your shit back. Now it's like, oh, you gotta waste an entire perk, an entire gear set to do it. Like, what the fuck?
Hostile control point detected.
I don't know. The more I play this game, the more I'm like, it's really not that good. It's not that good. I don't care what other people are saying. I don't care that 90% of people are going to sit there and try to get on the fucking Ubisoft butt wagon. It's not good. It's completely broke. There's broken shit everywhere. Constantly. I mean, areas that don't load, doors that you can't go through that you should be able to. I mean, you saw that in, I don't know if it was this. No, it was the last stream where it just cut out on me. Literally an open door that led directly to the bounty I was supposed to face. I could shoot through it and I could hit the enemy, but I couldn't go through the door. And it's like, how long do you think it's really going to be before they fix that? I mean, it's one thing after a freaking another. It really is. Why can I not? I can't go over this wall, apparently. Okay. It's like short, but okay. There's no rhyme or reason here. Like, it's just like, you can jump that, but you can't jump this. Oh, okay. You mix that with the exotics, the keys not showing up. It's just... I honestly just feel like every 5 seconds at this point, I'm finding something new that's broke, that doesn't work. Half the time you hit reload, your gun doesn't even reload, especially if you're in combat and there's too many enemies. Let's not even talk about the lagging
Hostile
out.
control point nearby.
That's just insane. I don't know, I just get to the point where I don't even want to fight the enemy. It's like I'm just running around just trying to find shit. I don't even want to fight the enemies because it's too much of a goddamn headache. I'm in the end game. I'm at max gear score. I shouldn't have any problem killing open world enemies. If I go into a challenging or something, okay. But open world enemies just melt me, and it takes me 2 to 3 magazines to take one down. Ah, fuck off. Like, it's just, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. And this turned into a goddamn rant video, and I didn't want it to. I was just trying to do a stream. That's the reason you haven't seen me streaming this game. When it was first coming out, I was like, yeah, I'm going to be streaming non-stop. I'm always going to be playing this game and all. I haven't been streaming because the last few times, every time I stream, it crashes. And it's like, you can't just put up a bunch of videos like that of you streaming and the game just crashing over and over again. Nobody's going to watch that shit. Nobody's watching this shit because people have learned very quickly this is either you're crazy pro Ubisoft and you just, there's no way it could fail, or you've taken a look at this and gone, holy crap, this is really busted. I don't know. And just walking around gathering up solar calculators and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Really? I don't know. There's just, in the end, there's more to complain about than there is to be happy about. It really is. The few moments I've had where I was like, oh, this is fucking awesome, was when I was playing with Clan.
Portable device
And
detected.
something crazy would happen. Somebody would fall through the floor, or a leg would get stuck in a car or whatever, and we laugh. It's fun.
Electronic device detected.
That's the only real fun I've had in this game. The grinded 30 was a fucking struggle the entire time. And then you find out you gotta do it all over again. And then you find out the world tiers aren't even really world tiers. They're not. It's literally go to a stronghold. Oh, you're in world tier 2. Oh, okay. Go to another stronghold. You're in world tier 3. All right, I get it. Go to another stronghold. Ah, guess what? World tier 4. Oh, okay. Well, how do I max my gear? Like, I guess I gotta fight like a bunch of enemies or what? No, you don't have to do that. Just go to the fucking hard points that you've already picked up. And the big orange crate won't be there, but every day you can go back to every one of those and farm all the other gear in it because it all resets every single day. Which, if it didn't, I would have never gone to max level. There's no way I'd keep playing this game. I feel truly let down here. I really do. I feel completely let down here. And I don't see any chance of these guys actually fixing this shit anytime soon. I really just think it's going to be broke forever. I think it's just what we'll deal with. And I think Ubisoft is counting on the fact that they have enough fanboys that they can keep it going. I mean, goddamn, your developers haven't even played to the end game, much less experienced what it's like. Like, what the fuck? That was insane. And they said that shit live during a fucking State of the Game. That is nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
General,
Why didn't he alert me that there was a collectible there? He's supposed to say that there's a, he always does. He's supposed to say that there's a collectible there. I guess he just didn't that one. That happens a lot, actually. It's just times when they're supposed to do something and it just doesn't.
seem like there's anything of importance in the area.
Well, we have problems to solve, and to do that we have to be open-minded about how to solve them.
Understood, General.
I was so hoping that was going to be a fucking D50, but hell no! Literally, I'm not even kidding. Like, I have never, not even when I was first playing through, I have never seen a D50. And let's see how many hours I have in game. You can't tell me they didn't make that rare as fuck. Not to mention, when you hit tier 4, pistols hardly ever drop. Like, that right there is rare as fuck. I have 3 days and 23 hours, so almost 4 full fucking days worth of playtime. That's 96 hours. No fucking way. 24 and 24 is 48. Plus another 48, we're like 30 minutes short of 48, is 96. I have 96 hours of playtime. And I have never seen a D50 whatsoever. The dangle, or whatever they call it. I've never seen one whatsoever. That's crazy. When you play this much, I mean, goddamn. But there's your fucking proof right there. Like I've played this game for almost 100 hours. That's what I'm headed towards. And just garbage. This game is trash. You would say it has a ton of potential because of how much stuff is in it. And that fact that when it works, it looks good. But there's so many little broken things, so many little broken areas all over every part of the map. There's no way any of that shit gets fixed till like a year later. And a year later, we'll be playing something else. I mean, they can't even get a release date for Tier 5, for gear sets. How did they not understand that, like, gear sets was the only thing that kept us playing the last one? Nobody wants to farm gold gear to try to put together the same shit that everybody else is using because they realize very quickly, oh, the enemies are crazy overscaled. You need all this stuff to, like, bring your armor back and all that kind of stuff. I mean, the only people who are going to be enjoying this, in my opinion, are PvP guys. They might. And that's because most of them are assholes and they just want to go in there and plug somebody who doesn't play PvP. That's their whole thing about it. I'm done, man. I don't even know if I really want to play this anymore. There's no point to it. There's really not. Every time I try to do something, every time I try to complete something I haven't done, I find a broke part of the game. I'm out. I'm done. This is garbage.